सर, मैं आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। नेशनल कमीशन फॉर अलाइड एंड हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल बिल 2020 इस महत्वपूर्ण बिल पे मेरी बात रखने का आपने मौका दिया है। मैं हमारे प्रधानमंत्री और स्वास्थ्य मंत्री डॉक्टर हर्षवर्धन जी का अभिनंदन करना चाहता हूं कि ये जो सेक्टर है, जिनका एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान है, मेडिकल हेल्थ सर्विसेज प्रोवाइडर्स है, उनको न्याय देने की भूमिका में आज ये बिल इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है। सभापति महोदय, आप जानते हैं 2014 में हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इस देश की बागडोर संभाली, तब देश को संबोधित करते हुए कहा था कि मेरी सरकार गरीबों के प्रति समर्पित है। मैं खुद एक मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल हूं, ऑन्कोसर्जन हूं, 25 साल के सर्जिकल प्रैक्टिस है और मैंने देखा है गरीब परिवार में अगर कैंसर जैसी बीमारी होती है, कार्डियोथोरैसिक जैसी बीमारी होती है, अन्य बड़ी बीमारियां होती है, तो परिवार का बजट तकलीफ में आ जाता है। ये ध्यान में रखते हुए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आयुष्मान भारत प्रधानमंत्री जन स्कीम, इस स्कीम के तहत हर परिवार को 5 लाख का कवरेज है, जिससे एक बड़ी सुविधा उस परिवार को प्राप्त हो जाती है। 10 करोड़ परिवार मतलब कम से कम 50 करोड़ लोगों को ये सुविधा है। कहने का तात्पर्य ये है, ये सरकार गरीबों के हेल्थ के प्रति समर्पित है और उसी सिलसिले में आज का बिल आया है। मैं आपसे कहना चाहता हूं कि इंडियन पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर दैट हैज इंक्रीज्ड फ्रॉम 0.9 of GDP in 2015-16 to 1.1% of GDP in 2020-21. Health policy 2017 aims to increase public health expenditure to 2.5 of the GDP 2025. There is a substantial increase in investment in health infrastructure. मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं प्रधानमंत्री जी को और वित्त मंत्री जी को। द बजट आउटले फॉर हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग इज ₹2,23,846 करोड़ इन BE 2021-22 as against this year BE 94,000, an increase of 137%. आपको बताना चाहता हूं मेडिकल एजुकेशन में काफी रिफॉर्म्स लाए हैं हमारी सरकार ने, और उसी के कड़ी में आज अलाइड एंड हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल ये बिल जो आया है, मैं बताना चाहता हूं 2014-15 में there were 215 में प्राइवेट मेडिकल कॉलेजेस एंड 189 गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेजेस। आप देखेंगे 5 साल में 2029 एंड 20 टोटल मेडिकल कॉलेजेस 554 हो गए। देयर हैज बीन 47 राइज इन गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड 33% इंक्रीज इन टोटल नंबर ऑफ मेडिकल कॉलेजेस। उसके तहत तो 2014 में 54,348 इतना अंडर ग्रेजुएट एडमिशंस होते थे, वो आज 80,302 in academic year 2019-20. Postgraduate seats have also increased 18,704, that is a 65% them during the corresponding period. Sir, आपसे बताना चाहता हूं, in order to increase requirement of society, the government is promoting the opening of new medical colleges and increasing the number of seats in existing medical colleges. It is estimated that by 2024, India would achieve the ratio of 1 doctor per 1,000 population. 2014, this ratio was 1 to 1600, and with the government's efforts, by 2024 it will be 1 doctor to 1,000 population. Sabhapati Mohoday, the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Profession Bill, आप जानते हैं, building a strong cadre of allied and healthcare professionals go a long way in strengthening the healthcare delivery system of country. The formal attempt to examine the contribution of allied and healthcare professionals was undertaken. The commissioning of a study and its subsequent reports from paramedics to allied health services published in 2012. The report defined allied health professions' role as individuals who are involved with delivery of health or healthcare related services with qualification and competence in therapeutic, diagnostic, curative, preventive, rehabilitative intervention. They could work in interdisciplinary health professionals to promote, protect, treat, and manage a personal physical, mental, social, emotional, environmental health and holistic well-being. सभापति महोदय, आपको बताना चाहूँगा, in this regard, many other professions belonging to more than 50 allied and healthcare professions continue to remain unregulated in the health system. These broadly include professionals categories such as physiotherapy, occupational therapy, ophthalmic sciences, nutrition sciences, medical laboratory and life sciences, medical radiology, imaging and therapeutic technology, medical technologies, physician associates, trauma, burn care and surgical anesthesia related technology, community care and behavioral health sciences, health information management and health informatics. There has been persistent demand for regulatory framework for such profession for several decades. With the advent of technology in medical profession, the role of this allied and healthcare professional, it is increasing day by day. आप जानते होंगे, जो नॉन मेडिको है इस हाउस में मेंबर, आपको डायबिटीज है, डायबिटीज स्पेशलिस्ट के पास जाते हैं, डॉक्टर प्रिस्क्रिप्शन देता है, लेकिन सबसे बड़ा रोल डायटिशियन का होता है, क्योंकि डायबिटीज कंट्रोल में डाइट कंट्रोल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, और डाइट कंट्रोल दिन में कितना खाना है, कितना कैलोरीज करना है, लॉट डिपेंड्स ऑन दिस. फिजियोथेरेपी, अगर आपको कार्डियोवैस्कुलर एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, पैरालिसिस हो जाता है, आप समझ से एक अच्छा आदमी, एक्टिव आदमी बेड पे पड़ा रहता है, उसकी वन साइड पूरी पैरालाइज हो जाती है, लेकिन उसकी रिकवरी फिजियोथेरेपी प्लेज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. करेक्ट फिजियोथेरेपी, डेडिकेटेड फिजियोथेरेपी. तो एक फ्यू एग्जांपल्स है ये लोगों के. The United Nations Commission on Health, Employment and Economic Growth, with a focus on building resilient health system, stresses upon strengthening the health workers and urges to ensure effective health employment. As estimated by World Health Organization, by the year 2030, the global economy is projected to create around 40 million new health sector jobs, mostly in the middle and high income countries. Despite the anticipated growth in jobs, there shall be projected shortage of 18 million health workers to achieve the sustainable development goal in low and lower middle income countries. सभापति महोदय, आपको बताना चाहूँगा, इस देश में बड़ी पोटेंशियल है. इस बिल के माध्यम से we will be able to provide the workforce, health workforce, not only our country but the whole world, and that's why I welcome this bill. Allied and healthcare professional bill is an important legislation which is going to change the face of the allied and healthcare profession with regards to its education and practice. Proper regulation as advised in the bill will go a long way in the development, regulation and standardization of the profession. reports prepared by Public Health Foundation of India reports that allied and healthcare professionals constitute nowadays a vital part of health system delivery, both nationally and internationally. Allied and healthcare professionals are untapped treasure, critical to fixing gaping holes in India's health workforce, particularly the severe shortage of physicians and specialists. At a time when there is acute need for critical reforms in public health, aim must be to improve access to health by focusing on preventive, promotive, curative, rehabilitative need of the population. The allied and healthcare professionals could be leveraged as highly skilled, trained, competent health human resources in the system. Historically, recognized as a paramedical staff, a paraprofessionals or health technicians have now been accorded better appreciation and presently termed as allied and healthcare professionals. That has been the key area for health sector reforms in India, especially due to the shortage of doctors and nurses in semi-urban and rural areas in the country. With the advancement in technology in recent times demands trained individuals who can provide reliable results in conjunction with patient safety. However, there is a huge dearth of trained technologists and technicians in the system. This bill is to provide for regulation and maintenance of standards of education and services by allied and healthcare professionals, assessment of institutions, maintenance of central register and state register, and creation of system to improve access, research and development and adoption of latest scientific advances. This bill is a path-breaking initiative that has potential to change the future of healthcare service delivery, both for people of the country and also allied and healthcare professionals. While doctors, nurses, dentists and pharmacists in India are regulated through their respective regulatory bodies, the allied and healthcare professionals are still unstructured and regulated. The global landscape, many countries have notified a statutory structure to regulate education and practice of such allied healthcare provides the potential of these professionals can be utilized to reduce the cost of care and to make quality of healthcare services and accessible to all. In the wake of COVID-19 pandemic also, आपने देखा होगा पूरे साल में ये जब जिसे हम पैरामेडिकल फोर्स स्टाफ कहते हैं, अलाइड एंड मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स, इनका रोल बहुत अच्छा बड़ा रहा। हॉस्पिटल में 8-8 घंटे कोविड पेशेंट के साथ डटे रहे, उनके ट्रीटमेंट करते रहे, ना खुद की परवाह की, ना परिवार की परवाह की। ऐसे अनेकों डॉक्टर्स, नर्सेस के साथ साथ पैरामेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स ऑल्सो कोविड-19 की वजह से उनकी डेथ हुई और इसलिए ये बिल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सभापति महोदय, coming to the bill, continuing with the reforms in the medical education sector, bill to provide for national regulatory body for all the allied and healthcare professionals is introduced. This is the second key regulatory reform after this Parliament passed the National Medical Commission Act, August 2019. I congratulate Swasthya Mantri. The Allied and Healthcare Profession Bill 2018 was introduced in Rajya Sabha on the 31st December 2018. The same was referred to the department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee for Health and Family Welfare for its examination. I won't go in the details of that. Based on the recommendation made by the Standing Committee in its 117th report on the lines of the National Medical Commission, necessary changes have been carried out and fresh bill titled the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Profession Bill 2020 has been introduced. The proposed bill addresses the long-standing vacuum of lack of regulatory body for various professions, including in the allied and healthcare sector. These professions are already almost 50 types of professions are there. Institutional structure proposed in the bill enables the assessment and rating of the allied and healthcare institution to ensure the uniform standard and quality assurance. The professional will be represented through 10 boards, professional councils, and comprising one or more professions at the national level. Broadly, allied health professionals are those who undergo minimum 2,000 hours and 2 to 4 years of training, and healthcare. These are the they are divided in the two categories. That is, one is allied health professionals and second is healthcare professionals. Healthcare professionals are those who attain minimum 3,600 hours and 3 to 6 years of education and training. In order to further preserve their identity and degree of complexity of services delivered by them, all the professions have been coded as per International Labour Organization's International Standard for Classification of Occupation, that is ISCO 08, so as to also allow them for global recognition and mobility. The bill also provides registration of all allied and healthcare professionals, facilitating their career growth and improving their employment potential both within and outside India. Since allied healthcare professionals include wide variety of different professions, as I have said, numbering more than 50, a common regulatory body has been prepared for all these professions. The Central Commission would be entrusted with developing the policies, standards and guidelines based on the recommendations from individual professional councils under its ambit, and the consultation with the other national regulatory body, while the state councils would be expected to ensure implementation and enforcement of such regulation. A National Allied Healthcare Advisory Council to advise the National Commission with presentation from all the states has been proposed to enable the adequate representation from all the states. Further, each state will be having the separate state council with 4 autonomous boards pertaining to one for undergraduate, one for postgraduate, one third for assessment rating, and fourth for ethics registration. It is exactly in the line of National Medical Commission. As there are no statutory bodies in state which holistically cover the entire gamut of allied and healthcare professionals, the existing professional councils at state level pertaining to recognized categories would be subsumed and their mandate would be expanded to cover all the professions. Further, the India implements the vision of universal healthcare for all. A major paradigm shift will be needed in healthcare services delivery and embraces the multidisciplinary care model, and one that engages and empowers all allied and healthcare professionals. Bill also provides task shifting, that is moving specific tasks to specialized allied and healthcare professionals for better recognition of health workforce and improved health care. Thus, National Commission for the State Councils formed on the enactment of the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions Bill 2020 will provide an opportunity to regulate and leverage the qualified allied and healthcare workforce and ensure high-quality multidisciplinary care in the line with the vision of universal health care, moving towards a more care accessible to the team-based model. Sir, the key features Honorable Minister has already told, but I will tell about a few of them. Allied health professionals, the bill defines to allied health professionals as an associate, technician or technologist trained to support the diagnosis and treatment of any illness, disease, injury or impairment. As I have said, such professionals should be obtained the diploma or degree under this bill, the duration of 2,000 hours and over a period of 2 to 4 years. Likewise, the healthcare professional is defined. The healthcare professional includes a scientist, therapist, and other professionals who studies, advises, researches, supervises, and provides preventive and curative rehabilitative, therapeutic, and promotional health services. Such professionals should have obtained degree under this bill. The duration of the degree should be at least 3,600 hours and over a period of 3 to 6 years. Allied and healthcare professions. This bill specifies certain categories of allied healthcare professions as organized categories. These are mentioned in the schedule to the bill and include life science professions, trauma, burn care professions, surgical, anesthesia-related technology professionals, physiotherapists, and nutrition science professionals. The central government may amend this schedule after consultation with National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions. National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions. This bill sets the National Commission for Allied and Healthcare Professions. The commission will consist of one chairperson, one vice chairperson, 5 members at the level of joint secretary, representing various departments, ministries of the central government, one representative from Directorate General of Health Services, 3 deputy directors or medical superintendents appointed on rotational basis from among the medical institutions including AIIMS Delhi and AIIPMR Mumbai, 12 part-time members representing state councils among the others. Functions of the Commission. Commission will perform framing of policies and standards for regulating education and practice, creating and maintaining an online central register of all the registered professionals, providing basic standards of education, courses, curriculum, staff qualification, examination, training, maximum fee payable for various categories, and providing for a uniform entrance and exit examination, among others, in the line of National Medical Council. Professional Council. This commission will constitute the professional council for every recognized category of allied and healthcare profession. Professional council will consist of president and 4 to 24 members representing each profession in the recognized category. The commission may delegate any of its functions to this council. State councils within 6 months from the passage of the bill, state government will constitute the State Allied and Healthcare Council. The State Council will consist of chairperson, at least 25 years of experience in the field of allied and healthcare science, 1 member representing medical science in the state government, 2 members representing state medical colleges, 2 members representing charitable institutions, 2 members from each of the recognized categories of allied and healthcare profession nominated by the state government, and amongst others, state councils will enforce professional conduct and code of ethics to be observed by allied healthcare professionals, maintain respective state register, inspect allied healthcare institutions, ensure uniform entry and examination. Thus, this bill is a landmark bill to give justice to the allied and health professionals. I support this bill and thank you very much.